Sometimes that happens when people fail to follow through.
Sorry that plans change when people have had a stressed ass day. Sucks. I don't know. I am sorry. I'm just not feeling it right now.
What are you feeling, Mr. Krabs?
Anger. Unbridled rage. That only killing zombies will fill.
Wow, that grenade launcher was about as useful as fucking wet toilet paper. Oh. Where's my team when I'm fighting someone? Because, they're fucking nowhere to be found.
Up the butt and around the corner. Probably out sniffing someone's ass.
Really, game? That's where it makes me do my slam. Where it actually will not affect fucking anyone.
Sure glad I'm not made of tasty flesh like you. If you're really going to solve the zombie infestation, you're gonna need to talk to Dr. Ned. He's been trying to fix the problem, and I'm sure he could use a hand. You'll find him at his office down on the docks. I'll open the waterfront gate so you can be on your way. Let's go! another poor adventurer is going to be zombie food.
Oh, shut up, dumb zombie.
Oh, you know the drill. So long,
Always the
fearless
fucker
person.
with crimson
We're
sitting in a
James
goddamn
Bond.
motherfucking corner. Sir, I'm gonna need you to sit down with your fucking strand super bitch. Dude tried to close like a huge gap by like rapidly swinging his super.
Oof.
Zombies trying to tear your face off? Buy a shield, and then buy an insta-health for when the shield inevitably goes down and you really need it.
Fuck out of here with your shotgun, bitch boy. Dude tried to run down a narrow hallway to get to
New
me.
missions are available at the Jacobs Cove bounty board.
Took a face full of fucking fusion rifle.
Oof.
I love when people get a super kill all because they're like rapidly pressing like the melee button,
Right.
almost manically.
Absorb a lot of recoil, allowing you to stay accurate throughout the fight. Even the best gunman gets hit from time to time, so make sure your shield is
Like
up
you
to
can
par.
pretty much tell that they're like manically doing it because they know they're gonna die.
Right.
If you want to get to the vault first, you're gonna need to eliminate the competition.
It has been brought to the executive leadership of the Jacobs Corporation that certain anti-Jacobs propaganda has been circulating, proclaiming that we are somehow responsible for not supplying evacuation from the sudden fatal passing of 97% of the workforce. We would like to remind the surviving 3% that we are not a taxi service, and further spread of this material will result in a write-up with HR.
Like, come on, dude. Don't just like spam your super. Like,
Excuse me. Oh.
or hell, the people who will literally hold down the trigger on like a hand cannon until they either A, die, or B, kill something.
Yep.
Like, again, it's fairly obvious that you don't know how to use the damn thing.
Right.
Like, I could get holding down the trigger on an auto rifle. I mean, that's the point of it. But spraying and praying with crimson,
A lot of good that's gonna do you.
like, I'm not gonna lie, that is actually kind of cringe.
The only weapon that actually can do that is Sweet Business, and that's because it's designed to.
I especially love laughing at the ones who they don't want to actually like get into a gunfight with Crimson, so they'll like hide in a corner.
Yep.
And it's like, dude, I know you're in the corner. I'm not stupid.
Dearest Anna, I've arrived at Jacob's Cove, and you'll be pleased to know it seems a jolly and lively old
Like,
town.
I may have been born at night, but I sure as fuck wasn't born last night.
The children will be difficult, but it's only for a few cycles. The pay is just too generous to pass up. I'll work hard here and be back to you and the girls soon. My brother will take
Not my one. I had to deal with Bungie this morning.
What happened with Bungie this
Oh.
morning?
Or afternoon, whatever. I had to deal with Bungie today.
Right.
So as I foresaw, I did not get 2 emblem codes for the Funkos.
Right.
So I emailed their support and I was like, I did not get a specialty item for ordering 2 separate Funkos. And they emailed back like 1:30 something this afternoon.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, you know, one of the things that they wanted was the order number. So I'm like, okay, I can do that. That's fucking easy. Because this time I didn't get a fucking bot.
Right.
And I gave the person the order number. And the person very promptly responded with, there's not 2 Funkos on this order.
trees, Anna. The trees are amazing. You wouldn't believe your eyes. I've never
What did
seen
they tell you?
anything like them.
You cut out.
Sometimes I feel
They responded with, there's not 2 Funkos on this order.
back to you with the money required
Meh.
for us to have a fresh start. I'm dreaming about a nice
You know, never mind the fact that I had previously stated that I ordered 2 separate Funkos.
P.S. Tell Sally that I love the hat she sent. I wear it every day. The men tease me a bit, but they don't know the joy that a child's love can bring.
So stupid.
And it's like, so they're like, we need the other order number. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Then essentially they're like, okay, fuck you then, fucking game. They're like, well, we already sent you the other code, but we're gonna resend it again. You need to check your spam and junk folder next time. Yada yada, yippity yappity, usual digital product bullshit.
Yeah.
And I specifically, I order things from Bungie that I get digital stuff for. I have gone through and I have made it to where nothing from Bungie goes into like
Dearest Anna,
spam or trash or junk at all. Nothing, none of it.
seem to be falling very ill.
Whether it be, a seasonal recap thing or any of that.
From the company's physician, Dr. Ned. He's doing everything in his power, but there've been some deaths.
And I was like, okay, fine, whatever.
Don't worry. I will, as always.
But
be careful.
it's like if you're gonna work in
All my love.
customer service of some capacity, logical thinking you must have. Like, also the ability to read. Like, come on. game. Come on. Kill the fuckers. But yeah, I'm like,
I don't know.
I stated that I had 2 separate orders. But it's like, learn to read.
That
But
part.
I didn't want to be, an asshole and say that.
No, that's like me today. I was dealing with the house shit, and it's just like,
Like, I can't tell you how badly I just wanted to be like, please learn to read. Because if you had actually read my email, you would have known that it said 2 separate orders.
hold on.
Creatures in any way. Any resemblance to formerly living family members is purely coincidental, and any messaging to the contrary will be met with swift litigation. Above all, do not shake their hands, embrace them, and never, ever initiate oral contact of any kind.
Yeah, I think I lost the beat, but.
Anna, things have gone from bad to worse. There have been rumors of people seeing the dead walk. At first, these tales were laughed off at the saloon, but now people
Oh, so I don't have any fucking special. Thanks, game.
It seems those who come in contact with the dead are always the first to be ill and are as such the first
That
to
would
seek
have been
the help of doctors.
fantastic to fucking know when I loaded in.
That he's making progress on a cure. I, for one, believe him, and it is only 3 more weeks till we are reunited. Kiss the girls for me. Love, Hank.
What in the fuck?
Beloved Anna, it is no longer rumors. Some curse has been set upon us here at Jacob's Cove. The dead are rising from their graves and are ravenous with a hunger for flesh.
I'm
Our
calling
work
horse
stops.
shit.
Fighting for our lives. But fear not. Dr. Ned believes there's a way to stop the horror. I have volunteered to allow him to test an antidote on me. It's the skags, my dear. The filthy skags will be our salvation. The doctor says they're immune to the ailment. I'm presently on my way to get this treatment.
Fuck right off.
I know it will be a success, and we will be together again shortly. Pray for me, Hank.
I love the game gave that fucker immunity frames.
Wow, you're not dead?
Fuck you too, faggot.
Everybody's doing the claptrap. It's kicking zombies for the thrill. Chicks is short.
You fucking...
Are you seriously having that bad of a time in that game right now, Doc?
Yeah, what do you fucking think?
Well, alright, buddy.
My teammates are impeding me at like every fucking turn. They just made it so I couldn't grab heavy. I punched a dude while he was about to cast his super, and the game gave him literal immunity frames. That to the point where he took no damage from my second punch.
Jesus Christ. Listen, I still completely understand and get why you don't play PvP most of the time. And I'm sorry if I ever asked
Not that
you.
I don't play PvP most of the time. It's that 99% of the time I'm playing PvP by myself.
Right, and then you're dealing with randos.
The dude literally fucking runs through my fucking fusion rifle. 0 damage. Jump headshot. Fuck right off. Profanities and everything because it puts me into the fucking game with no special.
That's illegal.
And hell, I'm pretty sure at one point I got headshot sniped by some dude sliding by a door. There, hold that.
Aim for the head. That's where the pudding is.
Getting stronger by the minute.
I'm also just getting tired of the fucking bot spam messages in fucking Destiny app.
How are you getting
Like,
spammed? What are you getting spammed with?
literally sites for selling things. Flawless runs for trials, GMs, adept weapons, master raids, dungeons.
The fuck? Why are people trying to... That's literally against the TOS. I'm assuming you're reporting them.
At this point, they don't care.
Of course they don't.
You report one account, and that account gets banned, and then they just go make another account, and then do it again. I mean, it's literally how the cycle goes. Where was my teammate when I needed him? Oh, he's sitting in the back corner with a bow.
Oh, so Doc, I've been playing a PlayStation, Game Boy Advance emulator, and PSP, PS2 emulator on my phone. I
Yeah.
went to install it on Fruit's phone, and it was removed off the App Store. I had literally just downloaded it like 2 weeks ago. So now I gotta save the files on my computer so I can re-download it.
I feel sorry for the people I keep consecrating.
See, at least you're
Just
having...
kidding. No, I don't.
I was gonna say, at least you're
Fuck
having
'em all.
some kind of fun. Who knows?
Fuck
Maybe you'll get another
everyone.
racial hate message again.
I hope so. The salt fuels me.
Well, eventually you'll be able to make your own salt farm.
What a dipshit. He literally sat in my grenade. And it's not like it was a grenade that you don't see. It was a thermite. Hey, what are you fucking... Oh, he's just sitting on the ledge, fucking crouched. What a little bitch. Oh, they specifically didn't want me to get heavy.
So fuck you in particular, apparently.
Pretty much. They let my teammate pull it. Get out of my fucking way. Put the conditional finality down. I just got a double consecration.
Okay, well, that sounds fun.
Oh yeah, they're mad.
No doubt.
A little booty bothered, if you will. Tushy troubled, if you must.
Sounds like a whole lot of butt hurt to me.
What the fuck is that noise?
What noise?
On my end.
Oh. Tell me if it does it right now.
No, it's my end.
Well, I keep muting my mic because I'm also talking to Fruit, so I'm just like... So I'm muting my mic, so I was wondering if that was it. Hopefully your headphone's not going out again.
It wasn't the headphone.
Oh, okay. Real life. Got it.
Get out of my fucking way! God damn! Holy fucking bitch. Trying to shoot this dude, and my teammate's like, no, we must go this way. Away we must go.
This way we must go.
And it's like, he's pushing me along, and it's like, motherfucker, I will just, like, end your lineage.
He's like, you're coming with me. Stop resisting.
Like, I'm trying to make sure we actually stay in the lead, and he's like, no, I want to throw. What the fuck? Out of my way, you weepy willow sack of dicks. Heyo. I literally just did the slam on this dude's skull. Like, not
Nice.
gonna lie. Dude shot me through my rally barricade. I went to grab heavy and he was shooting me through it. Like, he wasn't shooting my head, he was shooting my body through it.
So how badly do you think he was when you freaking crushed his skull with your slam?
How mad do I think he was? Probably pissed.
Gotcha.
Because I'm pretty sure that he heard me Because it makes a sound when you're in the process of doing it. So,
So he probably wasn't paying attention.
well, it makes a sound when you're literally most of the way through with the slam. So, I mean, unless you're like critical HP, you're not gonna get stopped. Like, you're just not. Put that back in my vault. Alright, what's gonna be the easiest way to do these 3 bounties? Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm on like reset number 26 for Riven.
Get the lift down, but it'll probably take a bit to
Working on 27.
all the way
Nice.
to you. Probably want to shoot any of those skull munchers that trottle in.
You looking for any other weapons with a good roll?
From that, not really.
Okay.
Hang on, then. Going as fast as these old hands want to go.
No, the one I'm still trying to figure out is how the one person I watch has already like filled up their vault.
Couldn't tell you, because I don't know how people have already filled up the vault, too.
Don't act like you've never had to wait on a hand-cranked elevator during a zombie outbreak.
It's like, I'm not gonna lie, there are things in here that I'm looking at that I'm like, I'm never gonna use that. Like, this old rocket launcher, like, honestly, bye-bye. Where is my rocket launcher?
Almost. I'm getting there. Keep your shirt on. Oh, son of a bitch. I dropped the dumbwaiter. Oh, my hand just let go. I'll get you up. Hang on. Well, if I can get this thing down there to you, there's a good chance you'll make it out alive. Don't act all fancy and waste my time. Get on the damn thing.
Fucking A.
What now?
Oh, Dad's car is gonna need to be taken to the dealer, so yay.
I make people better. I just wanted everyone to be okay.
You know, get to
I
have
like
that
real
in the
zombies.
future for the
They was
cards.
never as good as my totally not made up brother Zed, and we're totally different people. I need a drink. Wipe your feet. Just 'cause it's the apocalypse doesn't mean you don't need no manners. Well, if you want to help a decrepit old man who created an end-of-the-world epidemic, you'll have to head to the old hospital past the graveyard near Jacob's Cove. You'll need to find a sample of an antidote I was working on. I based it on skag DNA, since they don't seem to have undead tendencies. Get the sample and bring it to my claptrap in town. Oh, almost forgot. The gate key to the hospital grounds was lost a long time ago, but there is a more spooky way in. Just look for the old gravestone on the beach
Love
that
you,
doesn't
baby.
belong.
Figure I'd give my brother a heads up just in case my dad decides to pawn it off on us like fucking usual.
So why does the car have to go in? I think you said something, but I wasn't listening. I know that you said it had to go back in for something.
Because it is essentially a road drivable track car, right?
Right.
He stores it during the winter seasons.
Right.
Well, this last winter season, when we got it from storage, so last week,
Right.
if you will, um, it had a huge hesitation in wanting to actually start.
That's not good.
I, if I if I remember correctly, it hesitated like 4 or 5 times before it actually started.
Could it be?
So
Sorry. Go ahead.
he needs to replace the battery.
Okay. That's not as bad as I thought.
But because, and I mean, again, it's one of those where you can't really replace the car if something goes wrong.
Right.
We usually take it to the dealer.
Right.
Well, the dealer's like an hour and 10 minutes.
I know. I keep forgetting your guys' car. Still, if it's the battery, that's not that bad. But he has the disposable income, so go take it to someone who will keep it running for a long time. You know.
That's one of the things that I didn't like with um the whole situation with my one brother was he essentially chastised me for wanting to take it into Firestone, but when it came time to actually do something, he was like, well, you need to learn to be self-sufficient. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have never wanted to throw something at someone's face more than I did that day.
Yeah, I know. Like, I get him on the self-sufficient, but if Dad wants to pay that amount of money, that's on him. Like, realistically, you know?
Oh, it's not, that it's not even the whole, dad wanted to pay for it or anything like that. From what I understand from what Dalek told me, right?
Right.
He told my parents when he moved out here, or was in the ready to move out here, was that he would take over all the not heavy maintenance of the cars.
So brakes, oil, you know, the basics.
Brakes, oil, putting new tires on,
Zombie killer.
battery, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Jacob's Cove bounty board.
So when I asked him for help figuring out how the diagnostic tool worked, he looked me in the eyes and pretty much told me I needed to figure it out myself because I needed to learn to be self-sufficient.
So the help offer was to your mom and dad and not you. And Dalek. That's nice.
Oh no, from what I understand, that help offer was universal. He said all the cars. All of them. He is failing miserably to keep up some of his ends of the bargains.
I see. Like, in a non-sarcastic way, I honestly don't know how your parents are putting up with it. Because... But at the same time, I let my family get away with a lot of stuff too. But... I don't know. I guess I'm not one to talk in that situation, so I should probably just be quiet.
It's like, don't get me wrong, I get that he's the one now paying for the bill for the internet, right?
Oh, no, that was a complete fuck you to the whole household. Like, I get he's paying for it, but when your mother's working from home, and you have, you know, people upstairs, and you want to move it to the whole ass end of the house without a solution to fix it, there's a fucking problem. Like, when I was living... Okay. So, this is a little different. I moved the router when I moved in with Dad and them to the back room because I was streaming. Remember that? Like 3 years ago while Dad was still alive and I was working at Comcast. So I did something similar. But you know what I did? I bought a Wi-Fi router for downstairs because it wasn't reaching downstairs. Granted, nothing was going on downstairs besides, you know, cell phones and maybe the Roku or something for Grandma. So, you know, I made sure, I always set it up, I made sure it worked. But when you have people gaming, you need to go the next drastic route, which would be setting up a second router or someone working from home that needs a stable internet. So.
Massive difference between you and him is, and all honesty, some of his, quote, knowledge that he has is essentially stuff that he just Googled sometimes. Your knowledge is stuff you learned while working in that particular field.
And like I'm not my biggest thing is I'm basically considered and can be considered a jack of all trades. I'm not the best at anything by any measures of the term. But when I learn something,
Right.
I can pretty much generally give you the basic knowledge, maybe a little bit more to get you started. But I'm also not one to say where it's just like, well, I think I can do it. It'd be like, I think we should have someone else do it because I'm not 100% confident that this is within my scope of ability. Like, I can fully admit when something is not something I feel comfortable in doing.
Something's beyond your purview.
Yeah. Could I probably do it with the equipment? Yeah. But if we can pay for someone to do it, we're going to have them do it.
Right. But it's like, did I tell you what he was doing in the Navy?
No, what was he doing in the Navy? All I knew was he was in the Navy.
He
In the
was essentially
Navy.
working on like helicopters. So,
Oh, okay. Mechanics, essentially.
I mean, I get the whole, you know, if he can work on helicopters, you know, he should be able to work on cars thing. But just because you worked on helicopters doesn't mean that you're gonna like be able to know what to do with a fucking router.
Yeah, no. No, no. I was gonna say, like, I can work on cars. I probably could get away with some things on a Mini. But because of how tiny that engine compartment is, when it comes to anything in there, I can't do it. Because of how compact it is. Could I do the brakes, the oil, if I had the equipment, the tires? Yeah, probably. But that's about where it ends, because of how cramped that engine bay is? No.
And it's like I just at some points the whole the brazen just nonchalant care about most things. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I can't even sometimes watch a 10-minute video without it sometimes just completely and totally dropping.
Oh, hello. No.
Hell, I'm not even gonna pretend that I can't even use certain.
Like, I wish you guys
What do you
weren't
call it?
out of state, because I would literally come there and set up a dual router system and you wouldn't have any fucking problem. Like, no one would be happy about it. We'd be figuring out how to run some wires through the walls for the basement, but we'd get it working. Because I'm just as frustrated with hearing you guys, and I don't mean bitching in a bad way, but you're bitching about it because he fucked everyone over and isn't fixing the problem. So,
Oh yeah, no, he's. It's like I get that he's doing school at the same time, but
but the biggest thing is, if it was just you and your brother gaming, I guess we'll have to look the other way. But your mother is working from home and is now using a mobile hotspot because it is not working the way it was before. Like, that is the biggest issue with that. It is now affecting someone's well-being,
sometimes
lively.
it's even affecting the ability at some points to keep the roof over our heads.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, how is he okay with that? And like you said, he's now basically just, if he can get ahead, he doesn't care about anyone else. As you said. So it bothers me, and I'm glad I don't know this person, because I could be a really big asshole. And I hate to say it, he didn't seem right with me when we were in that party that one time, and I'm glad we never were again, because I am...
Yeah, no,
No.
like, don't get me wrong, I'll have civilized conversations with him, but sometimes that's really the farthest I'll go.
No, and this is probably a weird analogy, but you guys and that brother sounds exactly like me and my fucking ex-wife. I'll get along with you and I'll act civilly, but my respect and opinion of you is nowhere near where you would expect or want it to be. But we're not going to talk about that kind of deal, you know.
It's essentially tarnished. Like, don't get me wrong, I kind of want to hold him in high regard, but I mean, I just
You want to hold him in high regards because, one, that's your brother. Two, his job. You got to have some respect for the military. I don't care. But at what point does the achievements and family stop mattering because you're that self-centered, essentially. Because I'm not going to say he's a dickbag because I don't know him personally, but he's being self-centered at this point. He's literally putting himself before everyone else without going and taking that step to mitigate the issues. And that's the nicest way I can put it.
At the same time, I get, I understand that nobody actually leaves the military with no issues, but
Fearless zombie killer. New missions are available.
at the same
I
time, I'm not gonna sit here and, you know,
Oh, thank
fake
goodness.
smile for my mom and be like, yeah, I don't hate his guts sometimes right now because
You want to hear this?
for some reason he just doesn't have a fucking filter anymore.
He's about
Yeah.
as trustworthy as my dog I put down for being untrustworthy.
Whoa. Whoa. Ooh, where'd that come from? Gotcha. Who boy? Hey, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Just kidding around here. Just kidding around. Feel free to forget everything I just...
This is all true, but don't take my word for it. Look for yourself. Take the boat tied to the pier to the lab on the other side. You'll find a door in the town that will require a special knock. I love special knocks.
Wow.
I'm possessed.
Honestly, he was
The
a
knock
little
sounds like this.
tad bit standoffish growing up,
Robot for the skags.
but at least he mostly had that filter.
Murder the person of your choosing if you just let me out of here. I never even liked Marcus. Just say the word.
So I've lived with actual military people, like recent military people, and these two were the duality of the military. She was in it for the money, but she
Fearless zombie
didn't
killer. New
she
missions are
didn't
available
like
at the Jacob's Cove bounty board.
she wasn't trying to manipulate the system. She did her job and
Let me
that
out.
that was it. Whereas he literally, I wouldn't say faking, but had mental illnesses, passed the test to get in, and then said that immediately that, oh, this all started after I joined. So
Right.
so he manipulated the system to get in and then blame the system for his issues. It, it's it, it he literally scammed the system, and I get it. You're going to do that because sometimes that's the only way you're going to get ahead nowadays. But that's literally the duality. You have people that get fucked up from the military, but most of the time it's the fucked up people who go to the military. And that's
I
what you
mean,
gotta
don't get
think.
me wrong, he does actually have things that were caused.
Don't turn your back on me.
His joints are fucked up, his back is fucked up.
Physical injury, I 100% believe. You will never have to tell me otherwise. But mental shit, especially without, going and seeing actual combat to cause shell shock and all this other shit, I don't believe you one bit. Without receipts. I hate to say it, and maybe that makes me an asshole, but I don't know. I see people with actual problems, and just I don't know. It if you go in and come out with mental problems, and you didn't see actual combat, how many of those problems did you have before you went in? Because I guarantee you, 90% of them were there to begin with. Now, if you saw combat or did something, all right, fine. I relent, you know. But
I almost killed myself.
how'd you almost kill yourself?
So the Vex area, right?
Right.
So I went flying in and I almost basically wrapped myself around a corner and I missed the ledge. And I'm like, oh no, please let me grab that ledge.
Oh.
And if I was like a millimeter lower, it wouldn't have let me mantle.
Nice. And I forgot, there was a third person, and he was like, and he explained this to me too, because this was kind of his opinion of the matter. He was like 50 something years old, military, like he was military his whole life, and he's even like, yeah, no, most of these guys, pointing to that roommate, literally come in, get through the tests, and then, you know, claim all this shit less than a year into it and blame the military and boot camp and all this other shit. Now, granted, he did, like your brother said, he had physical issues that can be documented and accredited to boot camp, but everything else, the rest of the 80% disability, no. No. Alright. I also like it when I have saves like that. Oh, shoot. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why'd you get stronger? That's not good. Father O'Callahan? Oh, that's a reference to something. I don't know what, but it's a reference. Got it. Not bad.
I swear, my allies are just like incompetent. I don't know how you could die this many times on something.
That bad.
You know, the coil's pretty hard, right?
Yeah.
We're doing Riven's lair, and they both died at least 3 times minimum.
No.
Whether it be, you know, they got beat to death by a minotaur, or they died to leg traps.
Oof. Sounds like you're having a time.
Oh, I find it fucking hilarious. And that's dude's like 5th death.
Fucking mosquito, I got you, bitch. Yo, what's up?
How disappointing. I didn't even break a sweat.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry. What was I saying?
Oh no.
Oh, people dying in Riven's lair, and then, yep. I mean, I still have some stupid deaths, so I really can't talk.
I am immortal. I have not died yet.
Nice.
Yet, so far.
You
That
have
might
like
change.
a 90% survival rate through most activities. I said most.
Miss me, a supplicant bitch. Ding dong, boss is dead, we're done. They both died 5 times, and then I died 0.
Nice.
Fucking 94 and 0. I was fucking around too, so...
I fuck around. I fuck around.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
The amount of times I've fucked around and haven't found out is phenomenally high. Like, not gonna lie. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Wait, that was it? It's dead?
Oh, boy, oh. The angel give me strength. We've been demons fighting for nearly a fortnight. Still no sign from the maker of an end to this unholy ordeal. As if those who have passed coming back to life isn't evil enough. I've learned of some new kind of abomination near the hospital on the hill. I fear I have another crime against nature whose arse must be kicked. And it will be, for my name isn't Father Jackie O'Callaghan. The night air is as chill as a sheepskag's teeth on a winter's morn. But it does not dampen my resolve. I found strength in prayer, and with little whiskey I have remaining in my flask. The monster of the hospital. His arse proved to be harder to kick than the rest of this rabble. He nicked me in the neck,
wish there was fast travel in the DLC. Getting annoying. Sure, we'll give it a shot. Gotta be better than the Merv grenades. Oh shit. I don't think I can sell that one yet. Nope.
Going up against a better armed opponent, you need a better gun.
There we go. Dead Haven. Oh, wait a minute. Dead Haven. Why are we at what's basically New Haven, it looks like?
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I went and I told Dalek that essentially that Dad is going to be calling the dealer,
Right.
but knowing his patterns, that he's probably going to pawn it off on us somehow, some way.
Right.
Just honestly, I get that we use the car too, but when he makes us do the heavy lifting, it's not exactly what I would call fair.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind helping,
But when it's every time, it's not really helping. It's a maid service.
but when you continuously go out of your way to go, well, this needs to get done, and you're not doing anything, go take care of this. It's like you can expect that I'm not going to be thrilled to do it.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing if you went, hey, I'm a little bit more busy than usual right now. I got stuff to do.
It's not like it's one time, it's every time. It's a pattern.
Yeah, it's literally a fucking pattern. And it's like also it would also make sense if we were also helping pay too, because okay, fine, whatever. But I mean, we're not, so
Right.
why exactly do we have to pick up the slack? Let's see. Impact induction to bolstering detonation.
I found that despite his infernal popcorn habit, I kind of miss Bill. Frank, the temp that replaced him, just wasn't the same, and definitely had too small a hunchback to suit my taste in assistants. Yeah, he was no Bill. Yep, he was no Bill. Man, I really wish Bill hadn't gotten all masticated by that zombie. Actually, I got an idea. I still have some body parts around here from Frank. Maybe there's something I can do.
Out, strand siphon, heavy ammo finder.
Oh, oops,
Okay,
did I
this
just...
is gonna be hard to say.
Yeah.
So,
The
one of my
children derby.
unrelated corpses sorta ate Bill today. And by sorta, I mean he's now crapping his bones in the yard. The good news is he's already paid me rent, and I don't have to listen to him bitch about toenail clippings that totally weren't even mine. Not to mention the popcorn shenanigans. Consider this my solemn promise to begin attempting evil for the sake of profit from this point on. My brother, who isn't even the same as me in disguise, would never support me in this. I hope no one ever finds these logs and incriminates me to my employer, Jacobs, because that would probably set off a whole chain of events where I have to try and kill them with my horrific creations.
Zombies trying to tear your face off, buy a shield, and then buy an insta-heal for when the shield inevitably goes down and you really need it.
Testing. This is the first official entry of my, Dr. Ned's, scientific discovery
If
journal.
this crap
My
ain't enough for
ongoing
your
mission
ailments,
is
visit
to
my
spend the
infirmary
lives
on
of
the
those
water in
who have
Jacob's
escaped.
Cove.
We must remain vigilant in our...
Okay, there we go.
Bill,
I could jigger that around
you making
decent
popcorn?
amount.
What did we talk about? Dude, we just talked about this. Where was I? Saving the human race from the stale clenches of death.
Now it's time to make the armor look nice again, Guardian.
Is that how the kids are saying it?
Well, as nice as I can make it look with these ugly ass
Right.
fucking boots.
Journal entry. Greetings, loyal Nedcast viewership. Now in the third week of my clinical trials with corpse reanimation. The skin cells have reacted well to the treatment, but the bodies themselves seem to have uncontrollable hunger. Right now, it seems all they crave is raisins and bran muffins. But I
Don't
fear
get me
we
wrong, the abate leaf
no,
are awesome for their ability, but their look.
much stronger and possibly dangerous. Fear not, I will trudge forward unhindered by the possible destruction of mankind. Am I mad? Probably. But at least I don't make popcorn when people are trying to work.
Just like Kirby's face.
Right?
Oh, so you are paying attention. Okay, cool.
Reorienting satellite dish. Please commence cowering in terror from zombie presence.
I'm just glad they retroactively went back and changed how the some of the older armor did work.
Yeah, I agree. Some of it's nice. They changed the blink one. I told you that, right? I don't remember what they changed it to, but they did change it. It's still kind of a dead armor exotic, if you ask me, but
It's more of a ad clear PvP type. In all honesty, like not gonna lie.
sorry.
But yeah, no.
Look at all this stuff.
I have the solstice armor from like seasons past. Like, not gonna lie, I don't even know what fucking season it's from.
I'm really good at this.
Like, I want to say it's from like 10 years ago almost.
Got it. Another fucking mosquito. Thought there was another one.
Fucking A.
I'm really good at this. I just keep getting better.
Well, that don't seem right.
What?
I don't remember playing that during the pandemic.
Is that all you got?
What you play?
Season of Arrivals.
No idea.
Fuck. No, that is correct. Well, fuck. I thought that was older than it actually was.
Really?
Yeah.
How old is it?
It started June 9th, 2020.
Oh dear.
Sorry for the wait. I hope you weren't inconvenienced. Remember, a Jacobs representative will be waiting to greet you when you land.
But again, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago.
Doesn't, but reality is it was.
Yeah. I guess that's what happens when time feels like it's kind of, I don't know, mashing, if you will.
Right.
You've been most helpful so far.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When,
A simple premeditated murder
if it wasn't for the fact that,
easy peasy.
you know,
Ned has become a liability.
I don't know, fucking Forza daily resets
Get that mill
and
to work in order.
Destiny daily resets, I probably wouldn't know what day of the week it was. Like dead ass.
Rounds in a magazine? With a Jacobs, you will only need one.
I only have self-doubt on days that start with a T. Tuesday, Thursday, today,
Oh.
tomorrow.
Tuesday, Thursday, today,
Saturday,
tomorrow. Saturday doesn't begin with.
Sunday, Sunday, not Saturday, Saturday,
Oh dear.
like Mike Tyson would say.
When did you become Mike Tyson?
With that speech impediment.
I just accidentally killed myself. That's nice. Well, there goes a good chunk of change. Excuse me for thinking I could walk over there. I'm hungry.
You're hungry? I thought you were derpy.
Derpily hungry? I don't fucking know.
So you're stupidly hungry.
Yeah.
Or are you hungrily stupid?
I think stupidly hungry is more of closer to the fact.
That's right, it's me, Dr. Ned. That's with an N, not a Z. I have created a new bell. I didn't have time to put them together in a smart and safe way. I just had to try and cram some new pieces, fixes, and patches onto the old bell. So it turned out that he's not really Bell or Frank. He's more of a Frankenbell. It's a bit of a hack job, but it seems to work, so I say, ship it.
A double-barrel revolver shotgun. Very nice.
The answer to this philosophy is
Barrel up your ass shotgun? What?
I mean, I'll shove a double barrel up someone's ass and pull the trigger.
That's hot.
Especially the blood that goes everywhere. It's a fountain! I'm gonna take a break. Go get some food.